Hey guys, welcome to beautiful CantaMia in Estrella Mountain Ranch. This is a 55 plus active adult community, and today we're going to bring you an update about some changes here in the community and what you can expect if you're thinking about buying in CantaMia. And I'm Kelley Norton. I'm the owner of the Arizona Living Group.
And I'm Tammy Nixon. I'm a relocation specialist here at the Arizona Living Group.
And we're both Valley natives.
Yes.
And our team has over 30 years of experience, and we help people that look to relocate to or within the Phoenix and surrounding areas. So if you are thinking about moving to Goodyear, Arizona, or CantaMia, or to the Valley in general, keep watching the video. We're happy to bring you the information, and we'll be right back. Hi, I'm Kelley Norton, your AZ Realty lady at eXp Realty. Count on me for all things Arizona real estate. All right, so let's dive into this video today for CantaMia. So if you are not familiar with where CantaMia is, it's actually a 55 plus active adult community that's nestled right in master planned community of Estrella Mountain Ranch. And what's great is that you have the Estrella Mountains all nestled around the entire community here. So as you're driving in, you have the mountains, you have the trails if you want to hike there. And if you want to know on a map where we are, we're about 15 minutes south of the I-10 freeway near Cotton Lane, the 303 exit there off of the I-10.
So here in this community, you have your own grocery store and restaurants and some fast food restaurants. But if you want something a little bit more outside of what they offer here, it's about 15-minute drive to more mainstream shopping, restaurants, grocery, all of those things.
Yeah, and right in CantaMia, you have your own little restaurant. It's not a huge, elaborate restaurant. They do have limited hours. And we want to, if you watch any of the videos here, you have seen that we don't sugarcoat anything. And I do know that some people would prefer to have more of that full service restaurant that has more open hours. And they have been known here to kind of have limited hours and a limited menu. And so that's one thing to be aware of. You do have a food option here. They do have a great value on their food here, but it is a bit limited. And there is a full bar though. So if that's your thing, you've got a full bar. Yes, exactly. And the billiards room is right next door. So you got that too. Beautiful community. It actually has some of the most gorgeous grounds. You have a pool that overlooks the lake. It's very, very beautiful. So in addition to the restaurant that you have right inside CantaMia, you also have a pizza Italian restaurant that's over by the grocery store, a couple fast foods, and you have two restaurants that you have access to that are over in the Estrella Mountain Ranch main community clubhouses.
Yes, one is a cantina and one is more like a grill, and they have patio seating as well as indoor seating.
Yeah, both of them have the patio seating. So the cantina has delicious margaritas. Yeah. If you guys like margaritas,
that's the place to go.
Yes, I had I think it was a spicy, wasn't it a spicy watermelon margarita there. Unbelievable. It was so good, but I could only have one, of course, because we were working and filming, and yeah, but it was so good. So love the food there too. Every time I've ever eaten there, and I've eaten there with clients, it's actually been quite delicious. So and the grill as well. Great salads there, great sandwiches. There's really good food over there at the Star Point Residence Club as well.
Kind of overlooks the pool with the slides and all of that right there too.
Yeah, you've got the lake there too. Just absolutely beautiful. Now you have a little update for residents on CantaMia, don't you?
Oh yes. So those of you who are familiar with CantaMia might remember that you did not have access when you lived in the 55 plus CantaMia, that you did not have access to the other two pools and community centers and all that.
All the fitness and everything over there. All you had access to was CantaMia.
Yes. So most recently they have updated that and allowed you on a day, it's a daily fee, a small fee, $5 or $10 fee to go daily there, and you can go there and have access to the pools and amenities, fitness centers, all of that there.
And I do believe that you're able to bring guests there too.
Yes,
So
yes,
that's
you are.
what's great, because if you have your grandkids, you have people visiting, you can go over there as well. So, and that's great because you do have the full service restaurants right there.
Yes.
Yeah, and they have the big lakes that are over there. And I believe as a resident of CantaMia, you can still join their yacht club. It's a separate club that is in Estrella Mountain Ranch. Don't quote me on that, but I have heard that you can. So it's something you may want to look into. If that interests you, just let us know. We'd be happy to confirm that. And I may, by the time this is filming, go ahead and check in the description of the video, because I will confirm that information and put it in there for you as well. Yeah, it'll be a little update in the description of the video. Now, one of the other updates about the area is there are new construction, more new construction happening in some of these outlying areas on the hills that you see mountains on now, and you see kind of that rolling hill landscape. So one thing that we always want people to know is if you have a view, you better do research, and we always let our clients know this when they're buying something. If you're trying to buy a view, then we need to make sure that the research is being done and you know exactly what view you're going to have, because if something gets built there, then you no longer have that view that you were hoping to have. So
make sure your view stays your view.
Yes, so there is some new construction happening all around outside of CantaMia and further down into Estrella Mountain Ranch. So that is, some exciting news for a lot of folks that, the more that this area builds up, usually that brings in more infrastructure, better roadways, better access, and so that's great. This is more of a remote area for sure.
Yes.
So if you're looking for something where you go right outside your community and you have a shopping mall, this isn't that type of community for you. You want to be certain that you know the pros and cons of a community. So definitely watch the different videos that we have here. One of the things that we always like to do too is look at different blogs, and we try and see what people are saying about different communities, so that we can evolve as the communities evolve with our knowledge. And one of the things that we've been seeing that we don't really agree with is we see that people are commenting that there's flies and a manure smell out in CantaMia. Now, I will tell you, as you come through to this area of Goodyear, you do pass some of these areas that do still have, farmland and dairies.
Yeah.
So that is out here in Goodyear. But as far as there being a heavy odor out here, I have never smelled it out here. And I don't live here in the community, so at night, maybe there is something that we don't smell. But guys, we just had a resident come by, and I did ask her, she's not comfortable being on film, but I did ask her if she had an issue with flies or any type of dairy odor or manure odor. And she said no.
She's never had that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's blowing wind right now. It's breezy right now. We don't smell anything.
You would think, that's some pretty strong odors. They
flow in.
Yeah, and we've been out here showing homes, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, had dinner with clients. So we've even gone into the evening hours, which I know when I lived in Gilbert, I lived in 8 different cities here in the valley, you guys. So I've had the dairy odors. I have the jets currently. There's different things in different parts of the valley, right? So when I lived in Gilbert, we definitely had that dairy odor. We had it during the day, but sometimes at night it was a lot heavier, and it kind of depended on the weather too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if it was cold, I feel like I smelled it more. So, and we're out here and it's November, and again, no odors. We sell all year round out here. I have never smelled it.
I've never smelled it.
Not to say that it doesn't happen, but I'm telling you, my clients have never mentioned it to me. And the resident that just came by, we asked her as well, and she hasn't. And flies, I have never noticed a serious fly issue. I would imagine anywhere, if I put a plate of food out, a fly is going to come.
Yes.
Right? I mean, no matter where you are, you would have that happen. And you do have a lake around, but I do feel like they take really good care of their grounds.
Oh, yes. Very well maintained.
Absolutely. And one thing I know I want to talk about too is how pet friendly this community is too, because that's one thing about keeping the grounds up, right? Making sure that if a little dog has an accident, they pick it up, and everything is just so pristine out here.
Yes.
They do have the little dog park area too.
Yeah, that's just right around over by the pool.
Yep. It's all kind of in that main hub of CantaMia where your village center is, where you've got the pickleball, which you may or may not be able to hear going on behind us here. So yeah, they have a small dog and a large dog area, and usually there's always people there, you know, never crowded, never full, but there's usually like 1, 2, or 3 people there. And I've even seen some folks put some chairs out and kind of make it a little social time for them. So that's kind of nice too. But there's walking trails throughout this community. You can walk along the lake, you can walk through grassy areas, and there's always people out here walking their pets, which is so good to see. So again, this is really a gorgeous community. I absolutely love it, but let me ask Tammy, what is the #1 thing that you love about CantaMia?
I think my #1 thing that I love about CantaMia is the lake views. The lake views from the pool area that you can see while you're sitting out at the pool. You have really gorgeous lake views.
Yeah, and they have streams, you guys, that go under the bridges. There's these beautiful fish. It is absolutely stunning.
So, what is your favorite thing about this area?
Okay, so I put her on the spot. So now it's time for her to put me on the spot. Okay. Gosh, there's so much to love about this community. It's just pristine beauty. But I think the #1 thing is the fact that it is off the beaten path. So some people might think that a 15-minute drive to get to the shopping and everything, and again, you have your grocery store that's just right here. But to get out of Estrella Mountain Ranch, it is another 15 minutes from the exit of Estrella Mountain Ranch to get to your major shopping. But this is what makes this community unique. You are nestled back in, you are tucked in here, you do have your own police and fire in the community, so you still have that protection, but you have mountains surrounding you. It really feels like you're in a completely different city when you get back here into Estrella Mountain Ranch and CantaMia. Guys, if this is an area that you want to learn more about, or any area in the valley, maybe you're thinking about buying a home, selling a home, relocating, whether it's 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, a year down the road, give us a call. We would be happy to help you. And remember, if you do want to look at some new construction, we can certainly help you with that as well. But we do need to be with you on your first visit, because otherwise the builders won't pay your buyer's agent compensation. So if we are there with you, they will compensate us. So please feel free to reach out to us. And remember, subscribe to the channel and click that little bell that you see up there. That way you're notified when we put up new videos. And Tammy, what's the best way for them to reach out to the Arizona Living Group?
Either by text or phone, or ArizonaLivingGroup.com page.
Yep, and they can hit contact us. So just click contact us, and you will be connected with us, and we will set up an appointment to have a quick conversation, find out what your wants and needs are. We can do a Zoom, meet you in person, whatever's gonna work for you.
Or you can leave a comment in this video.
Yeah, leave a comment in the video as well. Yes, but we would love to talk with you, and we hope to meet you guys soon. Thank you again for watching.
Thank you.
Don't forget to subscribe. Take care.